Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. When I woke up, I saw a text alert in my phone from Best Buy saying that my order was ready to be picked up at the store today. And that order is a game system. I ordered a PlayStation 4. I haven't had a game system in almost 10 years, and I've been itching for a long time to get one just to have, another hobby to help pass time. My hobbies are reading, writing, listening to podcasts, things like that. But I just wanted something else to help pass time. So I bought a PlayStation 4, and I know the PlayStation 5 is coming out this fall, but I'm not a heavy gamer, so that really doesn't matter to me. So I treated myself, bought this game system, and it's bringing back a lot of memories. I'm excited to get this game system, to hook it up and, get back to playing different things that I like. And it reminded me of, in the past, I was always a Sony guy. I don't have any stock in Sony, but Sony was always the only game system I had outside of Nintendo. I had PlayStation, I had PlayStation 2, and I had PlayStation 3. And I remember the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2 days, you had something that saved my life a lot of times, which was memory cards. A memory card was when you can save your game on that card and you could turn off the game system, do whatever you got to do, and when you come back, your game will restart where you saved your game at. Memory cards are not necessary anymore because with these new game systems, everything is saved internally. But memory cards for the early PlayStation and the early PlayStation 2 were lifesavers, especially for me, because I will always fail. I will always die on certain missions. It would take me forever to get past certain things with Crash Bandicoot, all types of games. I will always struggle, and those memory cards saved my life. But let's translate this to real life. Let's translate this to entrepreneurship and dream chasing. When you start a business venture, when you undertake a new objective and we fail, we always tell ourselves the worst case possible scenario. We tell ourselves now we have to start from the very beginning all over again. And I don't think that's true. If you fail in a business venture, or if you mess up on something, or if you fail an exam or whatever it is, you're not starting over from the beginning. You're starting over where you left off. You have to understand, with every venture that you partake in, every time you go out there and try to grow your business and try to advance your career, you're gaining knowledge. You're gaining experience. Now you know what's going to be around that corner, because you've been there before. And even though you failed, you know what's around that corner. You know what's coming, so you know how to approach it differently. That's what happened in video games. Whenever you failed on a mission, you restart where you saved it on your memory card, but now you know what to do. Now you know how to strategize better. The same thing applies in real life, ladies and gentlemen. The same thing applies in business and entrepreneurship and dream chasing. Even though you may have failed, even though you might not have succeeded this time, you gained experience, you gained knowledge. Now you know how to strategize better. You know which way to attack this venture next time you go about it. You are not starting over from the beginning. You're just starting over from the checkpoint that you saved in your memory card, in your mind. Memory card missions. That's what we're on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we need to operate as. If you fail, if things do not work out in your favor in whatever it is you're doing, don't tell yourself the worst possible scenario. Don't look at it as, oh, now you have to start over. Because you gained knowledge, you gained experience in that process, and it was still beneficial to you. So now you can make it happen again. Every single morning you wake up, that means you still have work to do. Every morning you wake up is your checkpoint. That's your memory card mission's beginning. Every single morning when you get out the bed and when you go through whatever routine you go through, you have another day to succeed. And each day you're going to get further and further and further along. Don't tell yourself that all these weeks, all these months, all these years you put into something is pointless. Don't tell yourself it's wasted time. Even in failures, you can learn. Even in failure, you can still be strong. Because you are relentless. You have perseverance and you're not going to stop. That's my Apple Watch that just went off if you heard that ding. But you are not going to be stopped. You're going to keep going. And that's my message to you, ladies and gentlemen. Very short, very brief this morning. Memory card missions. Every single morning you wake up, that's your checkpoint, because you're starting from where you left off. You're not starting from the very beginning. You're just not. You have to persevere. You have to keep pushing. I say the same thing every single week, just in a different way. Nothing has changed. So let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. Every morning you wake up is a checkpoint. Every time you begin a task, that's a checkpoint. You're not starting over from the beginning, no matter how many times you tried in the past. You just focus on right now, and you strategize better, you attack harder, and you will get it done. If this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always, ladies and gentlemen. Number one, please pass it on to a friend who may benefit from it as well. And number two, please leave a 5-star review. Have a great day. I'll talk to you next week.